drill down on the State of the Union. President Obama's address going to be divisive or confrontational or play ball with Republicans? Let's turn now to the House side of Capitol Hill. We're joined by GOP Chief Deputy Whip Peter Roskam of Illinois. Mr. Roskam, welcome back to the show.
Delighted.
I heard a pretty gloomy assessment from Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell, who basically expects divisiveness and doesn't expect to get anything done. Do you have any different thoughts, any more hopeful thoughts, any more bullish thoughts?
Look, there's an unbelievable opportunity that President Obama has, and that is the country is anxious for bipartisanship. They're anxious for solutions. There's a high level of anxiety about the economic situation, and there's great opportunities to move forward. But what we're getting signaled out of the White House is that the president is going to not take advantage of that opportunity. He could come in and say, look, let's move ahead on Keystone. Let's work together with unions and business, bring Republicans and Democrats together. Let's work towards energy independence. It's a winning issue all the way around. He could bring people together around the tax issue. But the signals that we're getting is that it's going to sound largely like a political speech. His former chief of staff, basically the mayor of Chicago, said today, and I'm paraphrasing this, the president needs to be forward-thinking, which means the subtext is don't talk about your record because there's really not too much to talk about from an economic point of view.
Oh, my gosh. All right. Let me just go down. Look, Simpson Bowles, there's almost like a bipartisan development behind Simpson Bowles. The president walks away from it. And interesting, Peter, even his Jobs Council, the CEOs on his Jobs Council, they echoed Simpson Bowles on tax reform and regulatory reform and competitiveness. Why is this that we can't get through the logjam? You've got a virtual bipartisan coalition for this stuff. Why can't it get done?
Well, and it's a complete layup. It's not to say that it's easy work, but there is a national consensus, to your point, that we've got to come together around these larger themes. And, you know, the way that the House acted in terms of moving forward a budget that made sense earlier this year, fine. If the Democratic majority and the president doesn't like that budget, at least engage substantively on it. But instead, what we've seen out of the Senate, as you know, no budget for 1,000 days, which suggests they don't want to do the work. They would rather have the issue than try and substantively get something done. And I think that this is an incredible lost opportunity for President Obama. Look, this is somebody whose approval rating a few years ago was in the low 70%. Now he's squandered that, and it's in the mid to low 40s.
All right, we're going to leave it there. Thank you very much, Congressman Peter Roskam. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Larry.
Up next on Kudlow, we'll go to the other side of the aisle and talk to Congressman Frank Pallone. We'll be right up after this. We've been waiting for Mr. Pallone. He was voting on a vote. We'll get him back, and we'll get his take.